this certainly is a huge story to have Dewald Brevis, the sensation going around the world of cricket at this point of time. A true admirer myself of what you've been doing, DB. How are you feeling being in Chennai at this point of time?
No, firstly, thank you for having me. It's super excited. Finally, like it's been a few days, but it's really great. It's great to be able to have this chat while actually in Chennai at the moment. But yeah, it's been great. It's been exciting, everything.
Right. I think the pressing question that everybody wants to ask you: how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's been for me as a young person and as I love the game, it's tough to be on the side. But I suppose it did hunger me a lot. I did a lot of work off the field when it comes to getting strong and everything. But yeah, it's feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Are you feeling great enough to swing the ball over the MH Chidambaram Stadium? Uh,
Well, I had a good session yesterday. Had a lovely training and the ball went lovely. So that's very exciting.
right. Are you going to roll your arm over as well with a bit of leg spin?
You know, you faced me last year in the nets. You also helped me a bit. I love bowling, so hopefully there's an opportunity somewhere. I'm always keen to bowl. Always, I love bowling.
Right. Let me just break this for you. Just tell me if you know about this. All CSK fans, every one of us, have a song for you. It's called Kanda Vara Sollunga, Karnana Kayoda Kuti Varunga. Do you know what that means?
Not 100%, but I would love to know.
No, look, I think tomorrow when you go on the field, right, I think they will have this song for you. Kanda Vara Sollunga means if you see him, bring him. Okay, ask him to come. If you see him, ask him to come. In case you end up seeing him, please hold his hand and bring him to the ground.
Oh, that's special.
Right?
That's very special.
It indeed is. You have captivated a lot of hearts in this part of the country, and there's a very emotional fandom that CSK has managed to capture over the years. And you're somebody who's at the center of it right now. They're all expecting to see you play, and most importantly, I want to see you play and hit those big ones, man. Enjoy yourself.
No,
Um,
thanks.
Having done that, I want to ask you a couple of questions, right? Like you had an amazing turnaround to your career in general over the last 18 months. You're playing for South Africa regularly. You're hitting those balls consistently out of the stadiums. Incredible power. An amazing SA20. You had some pockets of great T20 performances in the T20 World Cup. How are you feeling? And what ticked for you? What changed for you?
Yeah, feeling good. Like I'm extremely grateful where I am at the moment. But it all started actually like obviously as a very young boy. I always reflect back to those times. So what was the key for me? And with all the people that have helped me a lot in that time when I was also young on school cricket is near Dion Botha. I went back to him, Cheryl Calder, she does iGym, which really is very cool how she brought the original Dewald as well out. And I had a feeling inside me, like I knew, like I was, when I got onto the scene, a lot of things went well. But it didn't fully like kick off. Like it was a bit of a roller coaster in a way, which is fair, like it happens in cricket. And like I had to be honest with myself. I had people, spoke to a few people, Mark Boucher, Albie Morkel, and everyone had good intentions for me and they were honest with me, like my school coach, everyone. And the reality was I needed to do what's good for my cricket. And then it was a decision I made on the 25th, a bit before that, but I committed on the 25th of 2024. So I always tell people I've got it engraved in this thing of me on my arm, the date of the 25th of 2024 in December. And that's like where I made the decision. I always say that's where my 2025 season started. And I just went back to the basics. I went to Stellenbosch. I trained with near Dion Botha, and we hit balls off the ground, through stumps, thousands of it. I had blisters through my hands, I remember it. And I just had an amazing time. I really enjoyed all of that. It felt like I was back on school, just enjoying it. And that really made my base and everything so strong. And I worked there with Cheryl as well. And the main thing was like I believe God blessed me with a talent to play and to have ball striking and to just play. And then I made the decision there, whatever I'm doing, I'm going away from overthinking, like analyzing a lot, just by playing in the moment, watching the ball so hard. And I really committed to that. And since that day, I haven't analyzed, I haven't done anything. I just really give it my all. Obviously, I train hard. That's very important. But it's been an incredible journey since that. And it's almost like I went back to the person that got onto the stage when I first got my first IPL and everything. But then after that initial start, I went a bit away from who I was really by obviously looking for consistency, listening to a lot of people with good intentions that only wanted to help me. But then you go a bit away from who you really are as a person and as a player, but you always end up. And the funniest is a lot of people have gave me that advice. Like even in my young days, I remember Kel Rahul told me my first IPL, Dewald, always be true to yourself. Like that was his advice. And then what did I do? I went out and I wasn't true to myself in that start of it. But yeah, it was a beautiful journey and I just try to remind myself always of that day. And yeah, like sometimes you do wander a bit off, but yeah, it's been great.
From being tipped as one of the next superstars of world cricket, you got picked by Mumbai Indians, right? And when you got picked in Mumbai Indians, it is very evident for anybody watching you back that there is talent that is available in abundance. You can see the talent exuding out of you, right? But you must have fallen short of your expectations by your own standards. And then what happened over the next couple of years? How did you have to go through that roller coaster to now become the premise that we are all seeing?
Yeah, that's a very true thing. Like I think it was very like important for my journey to have gone through that. Like in my like where my time there, the 3 years at all of the teams I played for, like that really like formed me who I was. But a very important thing that in that time when I had to make that decision, I had to tell myself, like any young cricketer, what is important in their life, and that's what the people that have advised me in that difficult time because like all of the stuff was there like I did a few good things but I knew and I do have my dreams and I knew what I wanted but it was very clear like if you're young and you're discovering the only way of like really getting your skill and getting better is when you're actually out there like in a game and we made like if you call it maths and in my first 3 years so basically as a young player it was IPL was like 2.5 to 3 months and let's say in basically 7 or 8 to 9 months of cricket as a young player if you look at the amount of games I played it was roughly about 10, probably 10 to 15 games of IPL. And then you look at like that's 9 months of my young career. Like I've learned a lot in the nets, like spending time with Rohit, Mahela, like Sachin Sir, like everyone. So there's so much learning. But the real thing was when you're out there and you really bat in the middle and you bat a lot. And that was the key. And my goal and what I felt like this is what I need. I need to make decisions what's good for my game. And then that was where I was like, I need to get in England. Like if I can play county cricket, bat a lot, play the blast. And then yeah, like that's all the decisions I made. And then 2025 game SA20 and I just committed to the stuff that I decided on with my coach Cheryl and everyone and it really basically it turned around very quickly. I thought it was going to maybe take a bit longer to get where I am now, but I've been blessed to have done a great SA20 and then yeah, like at 50 over comp in South Africa. And then there was a lot of like options, but then a big blessing came when Flem and CSK like reached out. And yeah, it was a very easy decision. And it's been one of the best decisions. Like the stepping stone that I've had at CSK has done only good for me. But it was like in my young career, basically, like I didn't play a lot. It was a lot like of training in a way and on the side. And I think as a young player, it's important to you can only learn a lot when you're out there and the more you bat because then you get comfortable with the center wicket.
So basically, what you're saying is you increase the game time over the last 2 years to be able to get better as a player. At the end of the day, you learn the maximum of the game. Have I got that right?
Definitely, I think the key was to be able to be out there in the middle in a game and to play. Instead, like, yes, training, I'm a big believer of hitting a lot of balls and doing hard work, but it is different when you're out there. You've got basically one chance. There's a crowd around you, there's a situation, or there's a thing you have to set a score. So it was pretty cool. And yeah, like a lot of training, keeping it simple, but yeah, just being true to myself. And that is me. Like, if it's there, it needs to go. Like aerial, however it is, like to just hit the ball where it needs to go.
Right, I've got an interesting trivia for you. You spoke about Albie Morkel briefly, right? And can I ask you, what's the longest six you hit?
Longest six in IPL recorded, if I'm correct, like it was my game against Punjab, first game. It said 112 meters, but then there was like that six hitting competition thing, and I think it was 114 or 115 meters. But yeah, I'm not too sure, but I love hitting it long, so I will hope I can hit it
How
further.
old? How old were you in 2008?
2008, I
Yeah.
was, so 2003, I was born. So that's three, four, five,
Five.
six, seven, eight,
When
5.
when you're 5 years old, when you were 5 years old, Albie Morkel hit Pragyan Oja outside the Chepauk Stadium into the bakery on the Bells Road for a 124-meter six.
Wow, that's massive.
So, so it's upon you, come another few days, to challenge his 124-meter six. If
That
there
would
is
be
someone
incredible.
if there is someone I truly believe can break that record, it's you. And I can't wait to see you bat. I'm rooting for you. But before that, I've got a couple of questions more
Thank
before I
you.
let you go. I know you're short of time.
No, no,
Uh,
that's fine.
Look, I think you played the SA20 this year, right? It was a
Yes.
fabulous season for you. And I saw you play the SA20. Of course, what you did last year when you turned up for Chennai, how you changed the entire tempo of batting, your knock at the Eden Gardens, everything stood out. But how you went about your business in the SA20 had an amount of calm, but at the same time, there was no shortage of you showing the intent of being aggressive, right? Is that the way you back in T20 cricket, or is that your template?
That's definitely, it's funny how, like, templates in a way, when it comes to that, a template was in a way a thing that actually in T20 cricket that took my natural ability away, that I firmly believe. Like when you feel you set like templates, like after this you stay here. So me and my coach in Stellenbosch, near Dion, we came up with a thing. For me, it's about feel. And when I hit my first ball, for example, if the ball offers itself for a cover drive and I hit it and I'm like, okay, well, my feet moved, the timing, I waited, it felt good, then that's almost like my tick. Okay, now I can like free up more. So yeah, when it comes to SA20, I did grow a lot. I must be fully honest, like in this year's SA20, working with Suraf, and even with Benki and Polly, like we had a great, there was so much like knowledge and experience and just learning from them. But the key was, Suraf was very hard on me to just make sure you're there at the 20th over. And like at the start of the comp, like it was like figuring a bit, and maybe I was thinking too much of the thing, how to get there. And the basically is if I just be in the moment, like you'll find a way to get there. And when you're there, like it really gets dangerous. So it's like allowing yourself to get to that point. And that was really cool. Like I was like, that gave me a bit of calmness. And you actually don't know how much time you actually have. Sometimes you can rush it a bit, but you can score a lot of runs in the last 4 overs. And then you have generally 6 overs or however many until that last 4 overs.
The last year when I was with Brev, he had a conversation with me on how it feels to play county cricket in England. He wants to play the red ball sport. And that's a standout for everybody that's listening to this. It's an incredible insight into the mind of the man. And for a lot of cricketers, if Saurav had gone and told them, especially with somebody who's got the ability that you have to hit the ball, that get to the 20th over, they might have found it very difficult to embrace that. I'm so glad you did because it's a very important facet of the game to be able to adapt as people require you to be able to adapt. And that's just quite amazing. It's just standing out for me. I want to lighten this a little bit. I know you're great friends with Tilak Verma from your Mumbai Indians days. Um, is there is there a similar kind of bond that you've developed with someone at CSK? And talk us through a little bit of your relationship with Tilak.
Yeah, like it will always be there. Like it's funny how we end up playing now a bit to each other. So it's almost every game we play, somewhere there might be a bit of like just good banter between us. Like when he runs past me on our bat, or I'll run past him, say something. But no, it's really special. Like if when he's been in South Africa, he's been to our house, well, our family house. So it will always be there, and he's a great friend of mine. Over that 3 years, we really got close, and we'll always be like that. Maybe somewhere in the future, we'll play somewhere together again. You never know. But I think MI is going to keep him. He's a superstar. But yeah, I think, yeah, like there's a lot of great players. Like for me, like with Kartik and Prashant that came in, like I really want to spend time with them because there's so much talent in them. They just they'll find a way. Like obviously they're very young, and like to be fair, like I was there as well a few years ago. I am older, but it's a similar thing. Like you on this stage, and yeah, they just need to be themselves. But yeah, we've got a great group of overseas guys as well. Me and Shaz, like we very close as like we enjoy playing table tennis. He's a good man.
Shreyas Gopal,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah, he's a class player. Like I always, over the months away from IPL, just seeing him perform in red ball games and basically everything, and with the bat, like that's really great. But yeah, I'm enjoying everyone. Like, I've got Khalil, funny guy. Like, it's good. Like, I just enjoy it.
Like Khalil is funny, right? I saw a picture you had taken recently in the lobby of the hotel. Look, before we wrap up, you were pitted to be the next AB, right? You were called the baby AB, and you can't avoid the kind of positioning people give you these days. But how much of a pressure was that? Did you idolize AB when you grew up? Did you have conversations with him?
Yes, like it's some like it's always been there. Like the baby AB thing. For me, like I always said, and I've always said it like when it started, it's for me it's like an honor and it's a big privilege to be able to actually be compared to AB because from very youngs, like I idolized him, I always look up to him. I still do, like he helps me in my game. We spend time every now and then he always helps, but he doesn't try and change me. Like he knows I've got my unique thing. So only on a he helps me on a different way, if it makes sense. But um, for the first time last year, actually, I had a conversation, and my girlfriend actually asked me about that time. Like, she asked, um, like the baby AB thing, like, and then I said actually, and for the first time, I actually said, like, it actually never has been any pressure, and a lot of people like have asked me, and I've never really said it, but it's never put any pressure on me because I've only seen it as it's my role model. It's someone I look up to, like being compared to him. It's such a privilege, and it's so cool. So yeah, but it's important for me to be DB and to get known as Dewald or Brevis. But I'll always keep it close to the heart being compared to AB because there's only one AB. Like AB was different in his ways and unique in his ways, and I'm also different and unique in my ways.
There's a massive lesson to learn from there. You can idolize anybody, you can respect them for who they were, but it's truly important to carve your own niche in that. What's the one favorite thing that you've learned to do after you've come to Chennai?
My favorite thing is, funny enough, to tuk to coffee shops. No jokes. Like I've been doing it. It's so quick, like the transport, like and the
You,
coffee here is really
you
nice.
shouldn't call it the tuk tuk. You should call it the auto.
The auto.
Auto, AUTO, an automobile,
Auto.
right?
Yeah.
Automobile short form. You call it an auto.
No, it's been amazing, the auto. Like I've been going to KUP Cup, where else? Beachville Roasters and
Right.
Dough.
Right. Okay. I'm going to let you go now. But before that, I want you to leave a little bit of a message for the fans that are tuning in. I'm sure they're going to be not just them. us, everybody is going to love watching you bat at the stadium, and it's going to be a great experience. I wish you well, but I just want you to say this in Tamil if you can. Are you good to give it a go?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Karnan, Karnan,
Karnan
Karnan, சீக்கிரம் வரேன்.
Sikra Varne.
Varen, Varen. Karnan,
Varna.
சீக்கிரம் வரேன் means I'm coming soon.
Karnan Sikra Varnen. Is that
Perfect.
almost there?
Perfect. That's
Cool.
just that.
I need to remember that.
No, you can give it one more go. Not Varnen, Varen. Karnan, சீக்கிரம் வரேன்.
Karna Sikren Varne.
Perfect. That's good enough.
Thank you.
I'll see you on the 11th. I might be at the ground. See you there.
Yeah, that
Have
would
a
be
good one.
great.
Take care.